Namaste students, welcome back to RSC Group of Schools on YouTube channel. Yes children, we have already discussed about the topic fractions. In fractions, in the previous chapter, 4th chapter, we have done two operations, addition and subtraction. And in this chapter, chapter number 5th, we are doing addition, multiplication and division. So multiplication I have already discussed in the previous video. Now we are moving to the properties of multiplication. Yes children, already we know everything because we have discussed about the sum properties and all the operations are having same properties. Yes children, now my first property, two fractions can be multiplied in any order. Yes, we know that. What do you mean by commutative property? Commutative property is same as if we multiply two fractions, after changing their place, we will get some same result. Yes children, see, no problem. 5 3s are 15 or we can say that 3 5s are 15. So in both the numerator, after multiplying, I will get 15 only. In the same, 7 multiply 6, 42 or 6 multiply 7, 42. These both are the reciprocal. No, we can say that we have changed the place of given fraction. So I have to get 6 7 are 42. Yes children, whenever we multiply two fractions after changing their place, or we can say that in any order, result will be the same. This is my first property. Now move to the second property, more than two fractions. How can we multiply? Here so we can change their place and write in any order. But if we are having 3, so we can see in a different order. So yes children, we will multiply by the grouping. So fractions can be multiplied by grouping in any order. That is my choice. I have put two fractions in this bracket. I want to put these two fractions in this bracket, no problem. I want to put these two fractions in the bracket, no problem. But result will be the same because there is product. So numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. Yes children, see, if I get the multiply, what I get? 2 multiply 1 multiply 4. What is the result? 4 2s are 8 because numerator. After that 3 multiply 9 multiply 7. All are the denominator. So I have to multiply 9 3s are 27 multiply by 7. In the same manner 3 multiply 9, 27 multiply 7. So I get the result 8 upon 7 7s are 49, 4 carry, 7 2s are 14 plus 4 18. So 189. Yes children, 8 upon 189 is my answer after putting two fractions in group. So we can multiply more than two fractions by grouping in any order. This is my second rule. Now move to the third. Yes children, keep in mind, always we will multiply anything, any number, any fraction by 0. Result is the same, 0. Yes. Whenever we multiply any fraction to 0, result will be the 0 because 0 is nil. So 8 upon 13 multiplied by 0, 0 and 0 multiplied 8 by 13, 0. We can write down in any order but result will be 0. Fourth property, a fraction when multiplied by 1. Yes, we know that if we multiply any number by 1, result will be the same as given number. So in the fraction, what we will write down? If we multiply any fraction by 1, it gives the same fraction as answer or as solution. Yes, 3 by 5 multiplied by 1. So 3 by 5 banja 3 by 5. Or we can say that 1 multiplied 3 by 5. Or answer is 3 by 5. Yes children, you can see that 3 by 5 is the same as given fraction. So these four are the properties of multiplication. You can understood that we have to multiply two fraction in any order. If more than 2, we can multiply by any order by grouping. In the third, if we multiply 0, we will get 0 as a result. If we multiply by 1, we get same given fraction as a result. Yes children, we have already done the properties of multiplication. Now move to the division. How we know the division? Because we can't divide fraction to fraction. So what we will do? Operation should be done. Okay, no problem. We have to use one word, reciprocal. What do you mean by reciprocal? Reciprocal of fraction or multiplicative inverse. Both are correlated. Means both are the same. They both are having the same meaning. Means reciprocal of a fraction means inverting the given fraction. we have to do opposite. That is changing the numerator to denominator or denominator to the numerator. Means n is converted to denominator or d is converted to d. Yes children, how I write down the reciprocal of 5 by 7? Yes, show me how I write down. Because 5 and 7 both are the numerator and denominator, so I have to convert 7 as numerator and 5 as denominator. Yes, 7 by 5 is a reciprocal of 5 by 7. Understood children? This is called reciprocal. Okay, inverting the given fractions. Now move to the next one, division. How we divide two fractions. Okay, no problem. My first example, division of fraction by whole numbers. Means a fraction is given and we have to divide by a whole number. Yes, we know that whole number is also a fraction, so we can convert putting the denominator 1 as the denominator. I have to write down 25 upon 7. Yes children, see left hand side we can write down same, but after the division sign we can't do divide. So what we will do? First step, division converted into multiplication and right side fraction converted into reciprocal. Yes, 1 upon 15. Understood? That's why reciprocal is very important part in division. What we have done, left hand side already we have written same. After that right hand side we have to convert into reciprocal and division sign is converted into multiplication. So 25 multiply 1 divided by 7 into 15. Yes children, we have written over the same in the multiplication also. Now see children, common factor, so we have to cut 25 and 15 by 5. 5 5s are 25, 5 3s are 50. So 5 1s are 5 and 7 3s are 21. So my answer is 5 upon 21. Understood? So same children, if we know how to do multiply, so in division also we can do convert into multiplication and find out the answer. Yes children. Now next, how we divide a fraction by another fraction. Same pattern we will do. No problem. In this question, in this example, what is written? One is my 29 upon 9 fraction, second is my 14 upon 27. As we know that, how we write down? 29 upon 9 is same. Division is converted into multiplication and this fraction is converted into reciprocal. So 27 upon 14. Understood? 27 upon 14, numerator and denominator both are interchanged. Now yes children, 29 multiply 27 upon 9 multiply 14. Now we have to check that if they are having any common factor or not. Yes, we are having 9 and 27. Both are having common factor as 9. So 9 ones are 9, 9 threes are 27. Now what will be the answer? 29 multiply 3 as numerator, 1 multiply 14 as denominator. Yes children? So my answer will come after 29 multiplying 3, I get 87 upon 14 ones are 14. Yes children, this is improper. This is 87 upon 14. So how can I convert? Okay, no problem. I have to write down my answer 87 upon 14. Understood? This is improper. So my answer is after converted into mixed fraction 6 3 upon 14. This is my answer. Understood? So you know that how to do division of given fraction by whole number and given fraction by fraction number. Use the one word reciprocal for multiplying or dividing the two fractions. Yes children, we have already discussed about the properties of multiplication. Now move to the properties of division. Already we know that how to solve the division of two fractions or division of one fraction and one whole number. Now moving to the properties. Yes children, my first property, if two fractions are divided, so we can say that two fractions cannot be divided by in any order. We will keep in mind that order is very important in division. In multiplication there is no problem, we can do in any order. But in division we can't change their order because this is my dividend and this is my divisor. So we know that dividend and divisor both are having different thing. So we can't say that 2 by 3 as converted in division or divisor, or 4 by 3 can convert into dividend. So we can say that the result of both are not same. How? You know that division we can't solve. So we have to solve by the reciprocal. 2 by 3 multiply 5 by 4. Okay. After that, see 4 by 5 multiply 3 by 2. So after changing the reciprocal, I get the answer. Yes, student, keep on watching. 5 2s are 10, 4 3s are 12. This question is saying we can't do in any order. So result 5 2s are 10, 3 into 4, 10 upon 12. Understood? And next result 12 upon 10. Yes, children, you can see that 10 upon 12 and 12 upon 10 both are not equal to. Understood? So we can't divide in any order. Understood? Now next point, when a fraction is divided by itself, means fraction should be divided by the same itself. So result will be the one. Yes, I know 6 by 7, 6 by 7 both are dividing, and division is converted into multiplication, and after that right side fraction is converted into reciprocal. So we can say that numerator and denominator both can be reduced. So 7 1 ja 7, 6 1 ja 6. After that I am getting the result 1 by 1. So we can say that if any fraction is divided by itself, result should be 1. Third topic, your third point of division, when 0 is divided by any fraction. Yes, children, keep in mind 0 we have to take as dividend, not as the divisor. So if I write over here 0 can be divided by the any fraction and result will be the 0. Yes, 0 divided by 8 by 11, or we can say that 0 multiplied by 11 by 8 by reciprocal. Yes, 0 multiplied by any fraction we get the 0, or 0 divided by any fraction we get the 0. Now see children, these both are very important topics, because I said that 0 can be dividend but 0 cannot be as a divisor. It means a fraction cannot be divided by 0, as we know that divisibility by 0 is not defined. 0 can't be divided to any number. Okay. Last topic or last rule of the division of fractions, when a fraction is divided by 1. Yes, any fraction divided by 1, what will be the result? The result is the same fraction itself. Fraction should become in my answer. 15 by 7 divided by 1. 1 I have to written over here as a reciprocal. So it should be multiplied by 1. 15 1 ja 15, 7 1 ja 7. Means 15 by 7 is the question, and my answer is also 15 by 7. So we can say that any fraction divided by 1, my resultant is the fraction itself. So these are the properties of divisibility. Yes children, we have already covered all the operations of fractions, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Always keep in mind, we will take LCM in addition and in subtraction. But in multiplication, we will find out directly multiply, and in division, we have to convert reciprocal, then we can do the solution. So in this manner, our chapter is completed. Thank you.